Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Set 15 line. 15 line. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Put up. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready. Flag. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's a party now. Let's go.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Harold Jones-Cortez. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Elliott on first down, going to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He completes it to Nelson. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Got it. Watch tight end. Tight end right. Let go.
They'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
On the set.
Right there in the middle, 55. Watch the run, watch the run.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. Second and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Randy Gregory in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now Austin. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
Right there, 54 Mike.
Draw play, Winston to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jones. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Cowboys' 43-yard line.
Ready? White 25. 55. Hey, eat. All day, baby, all day. Let's go.
There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On the ground, this is Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, what a catch there by Cooper. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Cowboys.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Let's go, fellas.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the block.
Throwing, Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. Play action now, Winston. He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
I'm
doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Ready. Select. Check right 54. Right 54. 65. 65. 65. Here we go.
Again, it's Jones. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Right there, 54, right there.
From the gun, Winston. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
55, mark, 55.
He'll look to throw. Caught by Nelson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First down, Dallas.
Set up. 18 Gator.
55.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Set up. 55.
They go play action here on first down. Hauling it in, Nelson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Cowboy first down.
Here we go.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
2nd and 11. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
Mike 50.
They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And his kick is indeed good, and that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Woo! 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From just shy of midfield, Winston looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, and it's 3rd and 5.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. From the shotgun, it's Winston. The catch made by Miller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready?
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, it's Logan, and he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Mike 54.
Here we go, here we go.
Mike 54. Easy. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Wait. Right there. 54. Right there. Play that up. Here we go. Play that.
Now Winston. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got the connection to Cooper. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now Elliott, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Jameis to throw it. He finds his target. It's Evans. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on second down. Winston, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Hey, defense, let's go.
Green, triple C. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this will be a, shall we say, a rather optimistic try here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Again, it's Elliott. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
You ready? Mike 50. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Ready to go. Mike 50. Mike 50. Mike 50. Get it.
2nd and 13. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day. Go. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston, and he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Let's go.
They'll run it here with Logan. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run again with Logan. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, Logan. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Cowboys, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.